Who would win in the battle of A Nightmare on Elm Street's Freddy Krueger versus new slasher icon Art the Clown from Terrifier? Let me know in the comment section who you think would win this supernatural slasher fest, which would have us all on the edge of our seats. But before I put on my black and white striped shirt to officiate this bloodbath, I'd like to say hello guys and gals, I'm Nick, and welcome to 30's Feedback. So, the rise of the slasher genre in the 80s created a veritable factory of classic horror villains, from Jason Voorhees to Pinhead or Chucky. Freddy is easily one of the most unique, with the concept of a dream slasher allowing the Nightmare on Elm Street movies to create more stylish, surrealistic set pieces than their rival franchises. From the 90s onwards, there wasn't much in the way of memorable villains, aside from the likes of Candyman or Ghostface. Art the Clown has become an indie sensation, with the demonic clown working his way up from short films to the Terrifier duology. From his haunting visage to the franchise's visceral practical gore effects, Art the Clown's movies have already amassed quite a fanbase. It was fan musings on who would win in a battle between Freddy and Jason that led to 2003's Freddy vs. Jason. Those same devotees wonder about Freddy Krueger vs. Art the Clown too, but who would emerge on top? The useful thing about franchise villains is that even when they die, they never actually die. They can get shot, blown up, shredded, melted by toxic waste in the sewers of New York and so forth, but they always emerge fresh as a daisy for the next sequel. Both Freddy and Art the Clown's powers are demonic in nature, with the former able to invade dreams of anybody he desires, though when he's pulled out of dreams and into the real world, he becomes vulnerable. Terrifier has kept Art the Clown's origins a mystery, and while it's possible he was once human, Terrifier 2 makes it clear he's become a demon of some sort. In addition to surviving seemingly fatal injuries, Art possesses super strength, the ability to teleport, and seemingly travel through different dimensions, as All Hallows Eve ends with him literally breaking the fourth wall and coming through a television set. Still, when it comes to Freddy Krueger versus Art the Clown, it would probably come down to age versus experience. Freddy has been around a lot longer, and the ability to invade Art's mind, a terrifying prospect in itself, would give him a clear advantage. Of course, Art is a demonic fiend himself, so if he pulled Freddy into the real world, the playing ground would be fairer. Art can regenerate, while Freddy doesn't seem to have that same power in the real world. But even if Art succeeded in killing the Dreamstalker, Krueger would soon resurrect and come back for Art again in his nightmares. Sadly, Freddy has been off our screen since 2010's disastrous A Nightmare on Elm Street remake, while the forthcoming Terrifier 3 might be the final entry. Terrifier creator Damien Leone has claimed via Mad Monster Party Arizona he gets asked a lot about horror crossovers and has stated, "I would love to have him team up or fight Freddy because I feel like their sense of humours would work really well together." Leone makes a good point, as instead of Freddy Krueger versus Art the Clown, they might become buddies and bond over their sadistic sense of humour. That said, Freddy proved very territorial over his victims in Freddy vs. Jason, so a clash would be inevitable. Alas, a team-up between Freddy and Art probably won't happen. Director Mike Flanagan has claimed he has a great Nightmare on Elm Street pitch, but it appears nobody knows who fully owns the rights, which is why there have been no new outings. If Freddy does return, it's very doubtful it would be a Freddy Krueger vs. Art the Clown crossover either, as the latter series is still somewhat niche.